Welcome to Solar Shading News. This edition will focus on what you need to consider for the effective control of glare with fabric blinds. You should always be able to clearly see objects in a room without daylight creating glare and making it difficult. This is known as visual comfort. The most common form of glare is that experienced on VDU screens where a much lower light level is needed. Light is measured in lux, and at a workstation the comfortable light level is 500 lux. On a bright day, the sun can generate 100,000 lux, and even when it's cloudy can still be as much as 10,000 lux. This means you have to control a lot of light. A common misconception is that the tightness or density of the weave of a blind fabric controls the levels of light transmitted. This is called the openness coefficient and is simply a ratio of the amount of holes in the fabric. In this extreme example, both of these fabrics have a 1% openness. The correct measure for the amount of light that we receive through a blind is called visual light transmittance, or TVIS, which takes into account all the properties of the fabric. TVIS is affected by a variety of factors, including colour, thickness, as well as the density of the weave and coatings on the fabric. For an office environment, a suggested light transmittance for solar shading for a highly exposed workplace would be 5% or less. And for a moderately exposed workplace, the suitable shading would be between 5 and 10%. A light transmittance of 10% or possibly more would be suited to north-facing workplaces. Here we see the difference using a light or dark fabric had on the light transmittance. Light transmittance will affect glare, room temperature, and the view to the outside, and therefore the overall comfort of the room occupants. When selecting your fabric, although typically a darker colour is effective for glare control, it is likely to be not as effective for heat rejection, and if the material is too dense, artificial lighting may need to be used during the daytime, obviously wasting energy. Remember, when identifying your shading priorities, it can be a matter of balance, and if possible, screens should not face the windows. For effective glare control, while still having a view outside, remember to use the light transmittance figure, not just the openness. See you next time.